Hello, folks. Hope all of you doing good. In this segment, we shall see certain very important aspects related to the reservoirs. There are two main points that we would like to ponder. One is on reservoirs, general information, and the next one would be things related to the investigations related to a reservoir. A reservoir. Reservoir is the portion where water is stored behind the dam. Dam is a structure at the outlet of a reservoir to store water. Dam is kind of an impounding structure. But the water spread area behind the dam on the upstream side is the one which constitutes something called reservoir. There are two major categories when it comes to a reservoir: impounding reservoir, and the other one is balancing reservoir. Impounding reservoirs into which a river flows naturally. Surveys of balancing reservoirs receiving supplies that are pumped or channeled into them artificially. As far as zones in a reservoirs are concerned, one should look into certain levels, elevation levels, the dead storage level, full tank level, high flow level, and top bund level. These are the levels which constitute certain storage zones. Somewhere here we have a sluice gate, and corresponding to the sluice gate, the dead storage level below which the storage is called dead storage, and between dead storage level and full tank level, the storage is called live storage. The live storage plus dead storage plus certain other storages till the high flood level is called gross storage, and there is a freeboard in between high flood level and the top bund level. The same is evident from this slide. So the cross section of a reservoir, at the outlet you have a dam, and somewhere here we have a sluice gate, just to take out the minimum flows. And the dead storages are the storages which are not accounted for any kind of designs of water, because dead storage is that minimum amount of flow which is storage which is to be kept in the reservoir. So there are a certain amount of freeboards, and there is a spillway here, and the total dam height is this. When it comes to investigations for reservoir, we call it as reservoir planning. For any reservoir planning, there are certain investigations which are required to be carried out. First one is the recurrent survey, and afterwards the engineering surveys, hydrological investigations, geological investigations follow. When it comes to engineering surveys, it's actually the topography of the area. The area of proposed reservoir is extensively surveyed and contour plan is prepared, and from which the actual storage capacity is also determined further. So here the contour plan or the elevation profile is very important, just to fix the height of the dam, and then evaluating the inundation area, submerged area, and also just to provide the spillways, sluice gates, and certain other river training works, head regulating works, and all these things, they require the contour plan. At the same time, one also need to have the area elevation curve. Now it's a simple plot of water spread against the elevation and also capacity against the elevation. There are two curves here. Water spread versus elevation, in terms of meters, it says as the water spread increases, as the water spread area increases, the elevation need to increase, or the water spread area, it increases along with the elevation. At the same time, the capacity also increases as the depth of valley goes on increasing. So that is also evident from the capacity elevation curve, or it is also called capacity curve. And as far as spread or inundation is concerned, area elevation curve is important for us. The hydrological investigations. Hydrological investigations are very important just to estimate the quantity of water likely to be available in a river. Study of runoff pattern of river at the proposed dam site, determination of hydrograph of the worst flood. All these things are very important. So indirectly, to fix the demand, to fix the supply, the hydrological investigations are very important, and based on which the capacity of spillway, storage capacity, height of dams are also uh, adjusted. And in case of hydrological investigations, rainfall records, catchment characteristics, spread of the catchment, climatic characteristics are considered. The last one is geological investigations. Geological investigations of dam and reservoir site are done for the following purposes: suitability of foundation for the dam, water tightness of the reservoir basin, and the last one is the location of the quarry sites for the construction materials. At the same time, the basin should be watertight without having any embedded fissured formations, cracks, types of soil, and suitability in regard to the foundation of the dam should be assured. Position of the quarry sites for materials required for the construction of the dam, etc. They have to be assured, and that's why the geological investigations are important. Thank you.